Hey guys, and welcome to Dainty Bite. If you love Panera's egg souffle, you are gonna love this recipe. It's very similar, much cheaper of course. Let me show you how to make it in minutes and let's get started. What's really tricky is the egg mixture. You need to get it right, but other than that, you can change up the toppings the way you like, add whatever you like, and change it up really. There are no rules. I'm adding a touch of peppers and spinach to mine. It's very little prep I set aside, and now I'm gonna shred some cheese. Here I'm using some fontina cheese and some gruyere, but you can change it up. You can use cheddar, you can use Romano cheese. It's totally up to you. And as always, my friends, I leave all the amounts and all the ingredients in the description box below, so check it out. I also started adding the preparation method in the description box as well. And here to the side, I have 7 extra large eggs. They're about 65 to 70 grams each, so they're really big. I add some chives, about a tablespoon, salt, pepper, a touch of cayenne. And now I'm going to start working on the roux. I'm going to add 60 grams of butter, 5 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. Cook them for a minute. In the meantime, you're going to whisk the eggs very well. Break them up for a minute or two. You want them to be ready for the next step. Set them aside. Now I'm gonna finish making the roux. I'm gonna add 1 cup of warm milk. So I seasoned the egg mixture, salt, pepper, cayenne, and some chives. So I'm not gonna season the roux or the bechamel. When it comes to a boil, it's gonna thicken quite a bit. It's gonna look something like this. I'm gonna turn the heat off and try to temper the egg mixture. I'm not gonna add it right away. I'm gonna add a touch of eggs to 1 tablespoon of the roux. Temper it a little bit, mix well. Add on top of the bechamel and mix the whole thing very quickly. Now it's tempered a little bit. You're gonna add the whole egg mixture, mix well until creamy. Tempering is very important. You don't want the eggs to cook. They need to be creamy and looks like a custard, just like so. I add about 1 cup of the gruyere and the fontina, and like I said, you can add cheddar or any kind of cheese that you like. Cheddar works very well in this recipe. Now let's add a handful of spinach, baby spinach that I chopped roughly. The egg mixture is basically ready. Now I'm gonna prep the phyllo dough. And here I'm using some disposable plates that are oven safe and oven ready. All I have to do is grease them very well. And you can use your favorite ramekin. Just make sure to grease the inside very well. Now you're gonna need 1 whole package of puff pastry. Gonna divide into squares, just like so. Stretch it just a touch to fit the inside of the ramekin or my paper plate. The amount of eggs I'm using was enough to make 5 of these. And it's a good idea to line the pan with parchment paper for easy cleanup. All you have to do is divide the egg mixture between 5 of these. You don't want to fill it all the way. You want to leave some room. Top with more cheese and a slice of bacon. A very thin slice is recommended, just like so. The last thing you want to do is just sprinkle a touch of black pepper and place in the oven at 385 degrees Fahrenheit for 30 to 35 minutes or until it becomes golden and ready. You'll know when it's ready. It's gonna look something like this. These are so good and they heat up very nicely in the oven the next day. Try them, make your own variation. Let me know what you think in the comments box below. And until next time, bon appétit!